I said so long, carry on, 'cause the devil wants to take me for a ride.
Welcome back, guys and gals. I hope you're doing fantastic. I'm having a good day today. Yesterday was one of the best days of my life. You ever have one of those? It's just one of those days where everything goes perfect. Like that Summer of George for George Costanza in Seinfeld. Everything's coming up, George! You know, it's a good feeling. And the reason I had an amazing day is because I went hiking. I went solo hiking by myself. Climbed this mountain. I thought it was going to be foggy and cold, but like the clouds kind of opened up. Beautiful fucking views. Like, oh, man, it was a hard fucking climb, man. It was wet and rocky. And I went late in the day. And I ended up having to climb down the other side of the mountain and then walk all the way around the mountain. And then I swam in a lake, ice cold fucking mountain lake, dude. Oh, it was just, everything about it was beautiful, man. There's everything. It was like all my muscles moving and my natural endorphins. It was such a fucking high. It was like, dude, 2 weeks ago, I did acid and stared at the stars and thought I had this profound spiritual breakthrough. It was nothing on just being sober climbing a mountain. It was nothing even close to how amazing my day felt, man. I felt reinvigorated. I felt that feeling of accomplishment. You know, that like I'm taking on the world. I used to get every day when I would leave the city in New York City. You leave the city, you dumb donkey, Michael. Leave my apartment to go into the city. What the fuck am I talking about? And it was something else. And I woke up this morning and after sleeping like a solid, I don't know, man. Midnight, 1, 12, 1, 2, 3. Solid fucking shit, man. Maybe 8 to 9 hours. And I felt like, not necessarily I didn't physically hurt, like my feet hurt, don't get me wrong, but it felt way more like, you ever wake up after a solid night of sleep and you drink that that cup of coffee and you're still hurt, you are still zombified. It was that. And I was just, I wish I recorded yesterday because I would have just been balls to the fucking walls, man. I can't believe I still had energy to swim in the lake. I took a bunch of videos. I'll pick out the good ones and put them on my social media. If you follow me on Snapchat, that's what I do. I throw every shit against the wall on Snapchat, and if someone says that one of them's funny, I go, all right, I'm put this up in the big leagues on Instagram, TikTok. But that was it. It was, god damn, it was something else, man. Like I ran into a heron, the biggest fucking heron I've ever seen. Caterpillars, fucking spiders, birds, all sorts of animals, man. It was just, I get that happy mode. I'm nice to people on the trail, even though I'm this big, sweaty ginger goof. Oh, God, it was great. It was great. I wish I could I could bottle that. Like I could just, I could just fucking squeeze my nipple and rainbow colored Mike Bain bliss would come out and I could stick it in a bottle and I could sell it to you motherfuckers. And I'm not going to tell you that it's Mike Bain titty milk. And you know what? You guys wouldn't fucking care. If it made you happy, you wouldn't care. I know right now you're like, I would never drink. Jesus Christ, 4 minutes in and I'm already talking about people drinking my titty milk. Gee, wow. Well, buckle up because we're going deep and that's what this podcast is all about. I blatantly talked to myself all the way up this mountain. I don't mean a little bit. I mean full fucking conversations. I try to get to the bottom of why there's no good chocolate cereal. There isn't. Cocoa Puffs suck. Count Chocula sucks. Blueberry and Frankenberry are way better. Cocoa Krispies suck. Fruity Pebbles are way better. They just suck. They do, man. Like what? There's no good cocoa cereals. Also, I feel like you can tell if someone is a diddler or a serial killer based on the cereal they eat. If you like Kix, you're a fucking psycho. Chex Mix, you're a nut. What else? What's a fucking serial killer cereal? Fucking Corn Pops. Sugar Snaps with the frog? Fucking gross. What's that fucking real shredded wheat? Shredded wheat, man. Shredded wheat is what that guy who killed 100 people in Vegas from his hotel window was eating. That's what that motherfucker was eating, was shredded wheat. What else? There's like a Corn Pops. Anyone who just... Look, I know all the cereal comes from corn, but if you're eating cereal with corn in the name, you probably grew up like that guy in Psycho. What's it, Bates? Is it Norman Bates? Dude who like dug up his dead mama and was having sex with her corpse. That's the dude that eats corn anything. Pops, flakes, just, ugh. All right, now that we got that out of the way, buy some Mike Bain fucking Bliss titty milk. Anyway, fucking great day. I woke up this morning and I have drank so much coffee just to do this with you guys. I don't know what's going on with me, man. Like, Jesus, God forbid I hike for 8 fucking miles and then swim in a lake. And I put up my phone on a tripod to videotape myself swimming beneath this cliff. And the wind fucking blew my phone in the water. The wind, I turn around after I swim out in the middle of the lake and I see that my phone is down. I go, fuck, is it in the lake? And I swim back full speed against the wind. I finally get close and I see my phone in the water. It's in a foot of water. And I run up. The phone is staring up at me. I reach in and it's still videotaping me. Fucking phone was still working. It's like, I know there's a God. That's why. I wasn't even scared it was going to break. I knew don't plug it in. Don't try and charge it. So I used the phone, talked with my mom the whole way home, came home, just stuck it in some rice, went to bed, woke up, ready to fucking go. I don't know what happened, man. I don't know I wasn't even scared. Dude, last weekend I was doing squats by a lake, dropping acid. Guess what? I was like, I'm going to do 50 squats. By 30, I was done. I said, I would keep doing them, you bitch. At 48, shooting star across the sky. I saw, dude, Monday, playing with my cousin's kids, playing fucking tag and shit. Saw a fucking rainbow. Dude, look, I'm grimy as a motherfucker. But even I know a spiritual blessing when I see one. Oof. And the universe is raining blessings down on me. You know what I did, man? I'm going to admit this. I asked my friends if I should admit this on my show, and they said, no, fuck them. I'm admitting it. Like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, man, I was distraught. You know, I'm not the only one. You know when you wake up and you're just distraught? The world's just crazy, man. It's fucking wild. And the news doesn't make it any better. And people are dying. I mean, they're always dying, but it's just like, it's a lot. World's fucking crazy. And I'm going through shit because that's life, dude. You know what I realized? Being a grown-up is you're always going through shit and you're always like, dude, I'm busy right now. Everything's hectic, but in a week it'll slow down. Except that's every week and then you fucking die. Or you retire. It's like, oh man, dude, I've been talking to all my retired neighbors. It's been fucking. The guy across the street from me, guy's named Steve. Great fucking dude. And if he sees me, Mike, how's it? Runs over because his wife never leaves the house. Poor guy's lonely. And he talks like a broad, man. He'll talk to me for 2 hours. And guess what? I like talking to him. I like being an adult. I don't care. I like just talking to my neighbors about dumb shit. Like, guess what? I can't drink my tap water right now because there is E. coli in it. I got a phone call from the water company, and there's E. coli. Someone's been fucking shitting in my water supply. Someone has been what is this, man? What am I, in fucking Somalia? I can't drink my tap water? Someone's been fucking poo-pooing in my tap water. You know? I know where my tap water comes from. It comes from this fucking bottling plant up in the mountains right near me. And guess what? I went all the way up to the bottling plant. There's no one stopping me. I can hop that fence and first thing I thought when I got there, I go up there at night and I'm like, dude, I could fucking kill everyone else. I could poison all of you motherfuckers. There's no protection here. Someone's definitely up there, just some emo kid just fucking eating Taco Bell and just fucking squirting in the water supply. Oh, man. So anyway, like whenever I walk down, I see my neighbors. I'm like, you guys know we can't drink the water. I can't drink. It's so much fun. I love it. I love being a fucking old square. My neighbor's like, did you see the bear down there? I'm like, there's a bear down the street. It's fun. Fuck you. Fuck you. Go fucking have your cocaine and hookers, you young bucks. I'm a talk to my neighbors about bears and E. coli. And then hide mountains. And then travel and you know, do cocaine and hookers while I travel, you know? You can do both, man. They're all fun. I don't know, man. Yeah, it's all fun. I like talking to these old people. They're so excited when they talk to you. So excited. I went down to this little library near the beach, one of those take a book, leave a book, outdoor little boxes filled with books. And it's filled, this woman's like, you like the library, huh? I go, as a matter of fact, I do. I can come here without clothes on. She goes, ha ha. I go, ha ha. Fucking, there we go, Mike, working out material wherever we are. And she goes, there's a lot of Tom Clancy in there. I go, yeah, Tom Clancy. She goes, I put him there. And I go, oh. Fucking lady her fucking week was made. You would have thought I bent her over and plowed her with a 10-inch dick. That's how happy this old broad was. Just, oh, fucking, you like my Tom Clancy, huh? I'm like, yeah. You would have thought she was like, yeah, you like that pussy, huh? And I'm like, yeah. What the fuck am I doing? That's how it felt, man. Oh, what was I talking about? So I went down to the beach. I went out to the dock. I was just, I don't know, man. Life was getting to me. Hard fucking day. You know what I did, dude? I did something that I've kind of like fake done before, but I did real for the first time in my entire life. I prayed. I actually prayed. I swam out to this dock that's sitting out in the water about 30, 40 feet out. And I just stood there and I kind of put my hands together in my chest and I prayed. And I prayed, I said to God, to the universe, to whoever's out there, because I know someone's out there. Something's out there. I'm not alone. Whoever you are, whatever you are, whatever consciousness, I don't know what to call you, but I'm Mike Bain here and I'm talking to you. And out loud, I prayed. And I didn't ask for any gift, but I said, help me. It was my prayer. I'll tell it to you guys. I said, please allow me to be strong in my hours of need. Help me to be true and not false. Give me the strength to be honest to myself. Please help me be there and to be strong for the people around me. I didn't ask for anything outright. I just said, help guide me and give me the ability to do what I have to do. I didn't ask for any great thing. Just for the ability to be strong and be there for myself and the people I care about, and to know right from wrong, and to know true from false, and to do right, and not to do wrong, and to be honest, and not be a fucking fraud or a liar. Be authentic. And that's what I said. Let me be those things. And I'm going to be real with you. I felt a serious sense of peace. I do actually feel a sense of peace right now just saying them to you guys. I felt a sense of peace I've never felt before. And then I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to dive off this dock and I'm going to do a perfect dive in the water. You know? And for the record, there was about like 15 people on the beach hanging out. A bunch of old people, boomers. I don't think they saw it. I faced away so they couldn't really see me pray. But I was like, all right, they're going to see me do this perfect. Content, Zen, Buddha Mike Bain. It's about to do a dive in the water. I went to run off the edge of the dock and I slipped in a monstrous pile of goose shit. My shins smashed off the edge of the dock and I fully face planted in the water, up my fucking nose, absolute disheveled, full just, and it wasn't, I wasn't like, fuck you, there's no God, I'm done. I'm atheist again, you piece of shit. That's not what I laughed. And I go, all right, there's my test. There you go, you fucking cunt. All right, universe. All right, whoever's up there. I sat here, I came to you raw and vulnerable, and you said, how's that feel, bitch? Now be honest and be true. And all right, you fucking piece of shit. First fucking time in my life I've ever prayed, and I fucking fell in ghost shit. And it hurt. God, it fucking hurt. And everyone saw me. Everyone, like, fucking... Oh, man. I told my friends that story, and they go, don't tell that story to anyone. I said, fuck you. That story's funny. And they go, it's kind of a hack story. And I go, what do you mean? It happened to me. It's the fucking story, dude. You know, there's a fucking story. Like, life is fucking hard, man. And it's funny in the hard shit. All right? Some people might need to pray. I don't know. Shit's getting wild, dude. Fucking Omar's dead. Omar's dead, man. Omar from The Wire, Michael K. Williams, amazing actor. He was Chalky White in Boardwalk Empire. It was Omar in The Wire. You've probably seen him in some other stuff. Dude, fucking, I think he's in his 50s. I think he was 54, man. Fucking died. Overdose. I think he was doing coke and it was fentanyl in it, man. Former Bruins player. Fucking overdose recently. And fuck, not to mention the people I know. The guy who plays the Flash on that TV show, young fucking kid, fentanyl, overdose. Who's a bunch of comics in LA recently. Who was his name? Fuquan Johnson. I think 2 to 3 other people with him, fucking overdose, man. Fentanyl in their cocaine. Dude, stop fucking around with that shit, man. Like, you like, unless you got a test kit, your coke and your fucking Percocets, those perks are fucking fake. It ain't worth it, man. It's not worth it. Also with Fuquan, another girl who was a new comic died, and it's just what sucks, man. Because he died, and then they go, 2 or 3 other people died with him. You know, that's always the worst part about dying with someone who's known, is that it's always like, Kobe Bryant died, you know, and some loser with his daughter. One of the girls who died was like a newer comic or something. You know, it wasn't known, but she used to date Darius Rucker from Hootie and the Blowfish, and all it said was also, chick who dated Hootie fucking dies. Oh my God. Can you imagine? That's your obituary? That's your fucking epitaph? Fucking bimbo bitch who fucking dated Hootie? And it's not even his name. His name's Darius Rucker. But they didn't even call it. They didn't even, because they know no one knows Darius's real name? No one knows. Ask 90% of the people. Who's the fucking black dude from Hootie and the Blowfish? Oh, it's Hootie. That's Hootie, man. Hootie from the hood. God damn, please don't let me overdose with someone rich and famous. Oh my God, but fucking, dude. 50 Cent was trash talking Michael K. Williams on Instagram because they had a beef. You know, man, dude, everyone goes, well, that's how 50 is. I don't fucking care, dude. Let it. How can you have all that money and fame, 50, and you don't have any humility? And you, like you really, I can't imagine being rich and famous and successful and taking pleasure in another man's death. Like, I get being poor and being happy that other dudes die. Because you're going to be like, I gotta fucking go to work. So some dude dies, you're like, fuck him. Piece of garbage. But like, dude, you got it, man. You know, I guess that shows who he really is as a person. Dude fights with his own fucking son on social media. Anyway, guys, stop fucking, please. Just, I don't understand how it is that we've become so health conscious. Oh, we haven't become health conscious because a lot of you are still fat fucks. A lot of you motherfuckers are still, COVID is out. Ooh, Delta variant now. And you're still smoking cigarettes and eating McDonald's. Guys, it ain't worth it. You know what? I'm going to be completely real with you. 2 weekends ago, I did cocaine. And as soon as I did it, I hated myself. I legit hated myself. Like, it used to be, I could do a line and then I would feel okay. And then about fucking 15 minutes later, I would start to hate myself. As soon as I did the line, I hated myself. And I hung out with some friends after a long week of work, and I wasn't being creative, and I wasn't doing the stuff I like to do. And, you know, this was right after the prayer thing. And I was in a fucking rut, man. I fell back. I did that shit you do when you fall back, where you fall back. Hey, Mike, how many times are you going to say fall back, you fucking dunce? I did. I fell back in my standings. And then I hiked this mountain. And this mountain felt better than any coke I ever did. I know this is supposed to be a comedy podcast, and I'm being a fucking sap right now, but stop. Fuck, like, I don't want you guys to overdose on fucking fentanyl, man. There's so many fucking people overdosing. So many. And you know where it all comes? It's fucking Chinese fentanyl. It's like a bad nightmare. America is just collapsing in on itself with school shootings, and Americans are all hating each other, and we're fighting over what fucking group you're in, and all this and all that bullshit. And then while we're doing it, we're killing ourselves. We're overdosing and shooting ourselves, and we're shooting up schools. Meanwhile, China's fucking being a boss-ass fucking bitch. No video games, no jerking off, no porn, no fucking sissy pants culture, just fucking boss-ass. At the same time, they're fucking buying up our property, killing our kids with fentanyl. And not just our kids, but our moms and our dads. God, I don't want to, whatever. Fucking just, God damn it, dude. It's just wild, man. Like, you know what? Here's an upside. There's a new Matrix coming out. New Matrix movie coming out. God, I fucking hope it doesn't suck. Oh, man. And you know how I know it's going to suck? Because when the first Matrix movie was made, the Wachowskis were still the guys. They hadn't transitioned to women. What am I going to trust the Matrix with a couple of female directors? I kid. I know, lady listeners. I know. I'm putting you on. So sorry. But fucking Neo's back. And so is his girlfriend Trinity. And they're both... Neo's dead. Right? Fucking... Spoiler alert. He died in the last movie. And guess what? I like the second and third Matrixes? Matrices? Matrices? I don't know. Whatever the plural of Matrix is. I liked them. Matrix is one of my favorite movies. I'm looking forward to it. I don't fucking... God, don't ruin it, please. Don't ruin it. Don't make the new Spider-Man suck. I know you didn't put Tobey Maguire in the trailer. He better fucking be there, dude. I'm a fucking riot, dude. I'll burn that motherfucker down if Tobey Maguire ain't in that. Hello, Peter. Doc Ock saying hello, Peter. Tobey better be in there, dude. You better be in there. You better be slinging webs and fucking, like, let's have a realistic... How about Doc Ock works for China and he's prescribing fentanyl to American kids? Doc Ock works for big business and he's trying to fucking force you to buy his booster shot. And fucking QAnon Spider-Man comes in and fucking saves the day. Oh man, I just found out I read this article about this guy who killed both his kids with a spear gun in Mexico. And they just said he was a QAnon guy. And I was like, oh man, that's a way to do it, man. That's a way to do it with a spear gun. Jesus Christ! Like, and he said he didn't want to. He had afraid his kids were going to grow up to be monsters. And I go, I feel like they're monsters when they're kids, man. You just prevent them from going up that way. Jesus Christ. Anyway, you know what? I've been meaning to say this. If you're looking for I wanted to like share with you guys books and shows and stuff that I read. Dude, check out One Punch Man. It's an anime show on Netflix. It's on Hulu. Great fucking show. Hilarious. Awesome fucking fight scenes. It's like the best fucking anime since Dragon Ball, man. And a lot of people give me shit and they're like, why do you watch Japanese anime? And I go, because every American show, including our American animation shows, is woke. Hold on. There's some random guy at my fucking house. I'm sitting here recording and I'm looking out my window and this big fucking lumberjack in a flannel shirt with a beard like kind of opens my the front door and then doesn't knock. And I go, what the fuck is this? And he left me a note. Boil order notice, boil your water because the E. coli. Get this right here. It says, there's a coli in your water. E. coli or bacteria whose presence indicates that water may be contaminated with human or animal wastes. This is shitting in my fucking water supply. Oh my God. And then anyway, he said, all right, in this fucking piece of paper, it says, this advisory is not related to COVID-19. The WHO, the WHO has stated that the presence of COVID-19 virus has not been detected in drinking water. Dude, why can't people just get sick anymore without... Dude, oh my God. Is this the rest of our life? Whenever I have like a cough, someone goes, oh, COVID? Whenever, remember when you would cough and people go, oh, what do you have, gonorrhea? You get the clap? Uh-huh. I can't get food poisoning without COVID. Someone took a dump in my fucking water supply and now it's like, is there COVID? No, some bear, whether it be a big burly fucking man, maybe it was this guy, maybe this dude's the one shitting in the fucking water. And now he goes, now that I fucking dumped in everyone's water, I'm going to get paid to give out signs. Fucking genius. Genius! The man is making work for himself. I forgot what I was fucking talking about. Anyway, One Punch Man. Watch Japanese animes because they're funny, they have action, and they're non-PC. The characters are I won't get into too much, but it's a gay character who fights with no clothes on and wears lipstick and keeps his cell phone up his butt on vibrate. There's a black character who kind of looks offensive, and his name is just Black Johnson. Fucking great. It's just, oh man, it's every American show is just woke. Like you can't watch you watch a medieval show cartoon, whatever, real life, whatever. It's ethnically, religiously, fucking sexually, gender-wise woke. And so that's your only way out of it. To just, if you want to like just relax and not have a message shoved up your dick hole, watch Japanese anime, because they haven't pushed out yet. Anyway, speaking of work, unemployment's over, baby. Unemployment is over. And how many of you have heard someone, usually a baby boomer, talk about fucking unemployment? Can you believe it? They're making $300. Why does everyone seem to think that these people on unemployment are just, they're making $300 a week and just eating caviar and fucking high-priced hookers from Eros.com. Eros.com, the place you go for high-priced hookers. Oh, anyway, it's about that time. Guys, you know what? If you want to get a hooker with all your unemployment money you've saved up, you know what you should do is, before you get one, check out Promescent. Go to Promescent, Google them, Promescent.com, Promescent, Promescent. And guess what? They make sex toys. They make Vitaflux. That's one I fully endorse. I actually take Vitaflux every day. Gets you the libido up. Trust me, I don't put random shit in my body. It's 3 amino acids, zinc and magnesium, but it works. They got this woman gel. Feels pretty good. They have a delay spray, which basically desensitizes the tip of your dick without desensitizing your woman. It stays just on you. I don't like it. It's not for me. I don't want to desensitize my dick. Maybe you may. Whatever. Maybe it's for you. Whatever. So like I said, I won't endorse shit that I don't fully fucking use. But anyway, the rubbers, I assume, work. I haven't used them. The lube. Good lube. 3 different types. Silicone-based, water-based. What was the other one? I forget. It's not right in front of me. But guys, they get sex toys. They get other stuff. Check them out, man. Check out their website. See what you like. That's Promescent. And when you check out, type in coupon code, Bain, BAIN 15. That is BAIN 15. You get 15% off. So do that. Take care of yourself. Make sure you type in that code. Don't fucking, they take care of me. You guys get 15% off. There you go. Anyway, so now that we're back to with your unemployment money, getting hookers with your unemployment money. Dude, why does everyone, there's this thing with blue-collar people where they get so mad about the idea of someone not working. And it comes from the fact that they usually hate what you do. You're working 50 hours, 40 hours, 60 hours a week, whatever your fucking job is. And you're making, I don't know, it's usually people who make good money, like 30, 40 bucks an hour and in a trade. And but they're still living paycheck to paycheck. Because I don't know, the guys I know who work more hours, who work in 10-hour days, 5-6 days a week, somehow still don't have enough money. I don't know how this keeps happening. And it's like you accumulate, because I need a new car to work this job, and my own one just broke. So instead of fixing it myself, now I have to pay all this money for a new car. Now I pay all this other fucking money. Oh, I'm not there to spend time with my kids because they got to work more. So now I spend all my money on fucking childcare. So in all honesty, a lot of times what you end up doing is, by working more hours, you get butt fucked in taxes, and then you end up having to spend money on shit that you would have done yourself if you weren't working so much, and you end up working for free. But everyone, I'm sure you've all heard this thing that, they're fucking $300 a week, huh? Dude, shut the fuck up. No one is paying, what do you think rent is? What are you fucking sorry sacks of shit? Who is paying their rent off of $300 a week? Who are these people that are cashing in on unemployment? All right, And guess what? Now it's over. So everyone's coming back to work, right? No, they're still not coming back to work. Because guess what? A lot of people realized there were other ways to make money. Dude, you know what's really fucked? It's the restaurant industry. Up in New Hampshire, I met a guy who goes, they're looking for a chef. They're paying $80,000. They're paying dishwashers $20 an hour. Guess what? Well, that's the cost now. That's the cost. You know what? That's supply and demand, man. If you got to pay your workers more to get more workers, then guess what? That's the cost of doing business, man. Inflation has gone up and workers' wages haven't gone up. And all that money, everyone's, these lazy fucking, every fucking boomer who retired at 54 is like, these fucking people, they don't want to work in the restaurant industry. Yeah, no, they don't. No one wants to go back to the restaurant industry. You know why? Because they realized that if they get laid off, their work is cash, so they don't get unemployment. Okay, that's what they realized. You know what they also realized? There's no upward mobility if you're a waitress, chef, bartender, or in retail. There's really no upward mobility. There's no 401ks. There's no pension. There's no retirement. There's no health care. There's no vacation. You're fucked. So guess what? Now I'm making $80,000 a year as a chef. Fantastic. But I have to pay for my own health insurance. I work nights. So God forbid I'm a single parent, or if my wife doesn't work during the day, I have to pay for someone to take care of my kids. Because I'm working on the days, my hours, when my kids are home. So there I pay for all that shit. All right? I pay for my fucking dental. I don't get vacation time. So if I take time off from work, it's out of my pocket. No one pays for it. So before you know it, my $80,000 after taxes and everything else I paid is really just fucking $50,000. So, and there it is. There isn't some great fucking thing to keep people. There isn't some great cabal of lazy fucking people who don't want to work. People are mostly tired of realizing, like, oh my God, like you're not going to get to the next level working at Domino's. And you're not, the hours you put in for minimum wage would be better spent looking for a better job, going to school. Dude, Amazon and Walmart are paying for college educations for their employees. That's how you know college ain't worth shit. If Amazon is giving it to you, you know it ain't worth shit, dude. Amazon knows that even if you get, and they're paying for bachelors, not even associates. Amazon knows that even if you get a bachelor's degree, it's so worthless that you're still going to have to work for them. Oh, man. Fucking crazy place, man. Dude, there ain't some fucking conglomerate to keep people out of work, dude. There isn't. People just realized, you know what they realized? That our economic system makes no sense. All right? They realized that I could either work for pennies on the dollar at Domino's, be an Uber Eats driver, for Walmart or for Amazon, or maybe even I make a little more and I work in a trade, but I work crazy hours and I still seem to never have enough money, and I'm angry. I'm always angry because everyone I know who's trying to get into the middle class in a trade or whatever, they all love to shit on fast food workers and people in the service industry. It's basically their punching bag for the fact that they hate their job. That's why they love going to McDonald's and treating them like shit, because they get to go, I'm better than you. I literally watched a guy get into a fight with it was so funny. It was up in rural New Hampshire. Guy was yelling at this kid. He goes, you don't get to, outside, it seemed like a personal thing, but he goes, you don't get to talk to me like that. You're a fry cook at McDonald's. Which I don't get from conservatives, because in one breath, you're always talking about, yeah, working for a living is good for you. Work will set you free, huh? Yeah, I've heard that somewhere before. And, you know, work, Protestant work ethic, work, you know? But then the guys go to work and you treat them like shit because they're a fucking burger flipper or a fry cook. Make up your mind, dude. Make up your fucking mind. Because people go, hey, I can do that. Or I could Twitch video games and make loot. I could go on OnlyFans and make loot. I could be an influencer. Are you gonna blame him? Who wants to fucking be a wage slave when you can be Logan Paul? Like that's what we show them, man. You know, we live in a country where dudes who manufacture and create shit make nothing, but where nurses don't make, nurses can live. I met a nurse in a trailer park where you can be a nurse and live in a trailer park and not make a lot of money. And barely survive. You can be a fucking electrician and barely survive. You can be all these fucking things. Provide a genuine thing for society and barely survive. Or you can show pictures of your titties and be rich. You can be a fat ass bitch on Instagram and be rich. You can be Logan Paul or Jake Paul and be a fucking cunt and be rich. So, or you can be a football player. You can be an actor. Or you can be any number one of these things and never help people. Never do anything for someone and be rich. So why, if a man who provides a true service to the world barely makes it by, why the fuck's he gonna do that, man? You know? But I don't know. I mean, it's not like Hollywood's all that advertised. Dude, what's going on with Hollywood? Every time I look at Tiffany Haddish or like she just looks crazier. Why is it that this woman keeps getting more successful but keeps getting crazier looking? Like if Tiffany Haddish has when she first was popping, I was like, damn, Tiffany's beautiful. She's got a good character and a bright energy, and she seems like she's got a good soul. And now she's successful and she seems angrier and she's doing weird shit to her hair and she's got a Star David necklace, and I know that bitch ain't Jewish. What is going on? It's like fucking Olivia Munn. Olivia Munn used to be just that goofy chick who you could tell would do anything for fame on that video game network. Now she's fucking pregnant with John Mulaney's baby. Oh, yuck. Gross. And she doesn't look the same. She's on, what is going on with this Hollywood success? So I don't know. So here's what I'll say, guys. I'm sorry, this was a random fucking podcast. I kind of went all over the place. Be good with you. Do what makes you happy. If someone calls you a loser for not working enough, fuck them. You know, I guess we all got to find our own path. Maybe it's in Hollywood going crazy. Because even those dudes who got that success, think about all those people I just talked about who were rich and famous actors who overdosed. Guess it goes to show you, man, you might have that good trade job. You might be a rich actor. You might be a celebrity. But at the end of the fucking day, you know, you got to deal with your shit, man. Get your shit right. Climb a mountain. Fucking do some acid, stare at the stars, or pray in some goose shit. I don't know, man. Oh, you know what? Speaking of babies, I was talking to my mom. She's gonna kill me for talking about this, but this story's too good not to. She called me and she's like, "Oh, you know, I get IBS." And I go, "I know you have IBS." She goes, "Yeah, but they're gonna do like a little operation to make it so that I don't poop as much." And I go, "Why are you pooping too much, Ma?" And she goes, "Well, you know, I get a tear down there." And I go, "How'd you get a tear there?" And she goes, "Well, when you were born, your head was so big, you did a lot of damage." And I go, "Are you fucking kidding me? That's such a mom thing to do. 35 years ago, you gave birth to me, and I did, and I do got a squash. I do have a big fat fucking head. My poor fucking mother. And anyway, apparently, I wrecked so much stuff on the way out that like they had to fucking like sew up my mom's butthole." This is wild. This is too much. But my mom is fucking 35 years later. My mom's like, you big head fucking cunt. You fucking. And I know this story because when I was a kid, my dad got drunk and told me about how they had to stitch my mom up down below because I was so big. And I go, "Dad, I don't need that on me." Like, Jesus Christ. Like, oh, man. You know, she's like, and my mother said that the doctor told her she has battle scars from giving birth to me and my fat head brother. Oh my God. I'm real sick of doctors. All right. I'm fucking, you trying to cause problems with me, doc? Like that's even is that something I gotta have held over my head? Like held over my head that I had a big fucking head and I caused a ruckus on the way out? That I was burst like a bull in a china shop? Fucking. Speaking of that, abortion. Oh man. Abortion is back in Texas and everyone is flipping out, and my whole thing is mind your business if you don't live in Texas. Dude, why do we keep worrying about what other states are doing? Right? Why? Like, everyone is inventing problems. This is the two-party system in a nutshell. Like, the left. Biden is president. The Democrats have the executive branch. They have the legislative branch. They have Congress. In reality, they've got the judicial branch, too. You guys have, like, none of those people are really that right-wing. You have 3 fucking branches of government and nothing is being done. We're not getting any of the fun leftism. We're not getting, free health care. I'm not getting my student loans forgiven. We're not, no taking care of the poor. No social programs to make our lives better. No fucking putting CEOs in their place. No power to the people. None of the good shit the left has to offer. Better education. Affordable shit, closing the fucking wage gap. No. The only thing we get from the left being in power is the worst things about them. Fucking sissy shit. Fucking critical race theory. Fucking a queer TV show on Netflix called Queer Force about queer superheroes. That's what we get. Come on, man. What the fuck? Like, if we're going to be a leftist society, can we get, like, the good shot stuff? Right? Like, where's my fucking 2 months mandatory vacation like they have in Sweden? Instead, everyone's focused on abortion in Texas. On something that only affects Texas. Oh, my God. It's not even... Here's the thing. Here's my attitude towards abortion. I'm going to be straight up and real with you because I find myself more on the fence about it than I've ever been. Right? For most of my life, I've been very pro-choice, but I've realized that I'm an adult and my attitude towards it is situational. All right, I once fucked a girl in a trailer park. And if she called me and was like, Mike, you are the dad to I just got pregnant. I'm going to have a baby. I would be very pro-choice. I would be like, you know what? That's your decision. And I'm here to help you make sure that I will pay you. And, I'd not pay you, but I'd be like, hey, baby, I got the money. I will go with you to the abortion clinic. If you want, I'll go with you. If you want me there, I will support you. I will pay for everything. This is your choice to, get rid of that baby. Get rid of that baby. But I've also fucked some rich girls before. I once fucked a girl whose dad was like owned a corporation from South America. And I once fucked this girl whose family owned a shit ton of rental properties. And if she called me up and went, I'm pregnant, Mike, I would go, you need to have that baby. You baby killing bitch. How dare you kill my kid, you fucking whore, because that kid is my fucking meal ticket to a better life. So, I guess it's all situational, man. I don't know. Abortion's one of those things where everyone is like either die hard, like I fucking killed 50, like it's a woman's right, blah, 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 like super, super, super pro-choice, or they're super, super pro-life. Going, it's fucking murder, brah. There's never an in-between. There's no abortion moderates. I'm an abortion moderate. I'm just like, yeah, whatever. I don't know, man. Here's what I'll say. Just, the point of America is that different states get to do different shit. And if you start sticking your fucking nose in other states' business, they're going to stick their fucking nose in your business. New York, Don't show up in Texas telling Texas what laws they should and shouldn't pass. And the same goes for any other fucking law that any of the right states pass. Because guess what? If they ever showed up telling you what you can and can't do about abortion or gay marriage, you would be screaming, holy fucking hell. Don't start that. Don't like it. Don't go to Texas. If you're from Texas and you don't like trans people, I don't know, fucking having fun and living life, don't go to fucking New York City. That simple. Anyway, I got a couple questions here. How much video game time should I allow my 12-year-old? Oh, man, that's a tough one. That's a toughie, dude. That's a tough one. This is tough, man. This is tough. This is someone who listened to my last episode. Well, not the last solo. Oh, fuck. This is tough. Because I was a nerd. I was a massive fucking nerd. I played video games well into my 20s, like all the time. I don't know. Put a limit. Make sure he has a limit. Don't give him a free for all. I don't know. 2 hours a night max. Maybe. You know what? Here you go. An hour a night on school nights. And 2 hours, maybe 3 hours on the weekends. I used to love video games. I can't play them anymore because they feel like a distraction, and I have too much work to do and too many responsibilities, and I miss it so much. I miss video games. I tried to sit down and play some Zelda last night, and I couldn't even fucking do it because all I started thinking about is all the work I have to do. They used to be a great escape. I love video games. Like, video games can be an amazing art form. Knights of the Old Republic, best RPG I've ever played. Doom 2016, so much fun. Maybe that's what I need, is just a linear game. I can't do these role-playing games because, like, Skyrim and Fallout, I loved playing, but eventually I'm just trying to do everything, and the games are too big. And I, as an adult, I can't role-play a game anymore because I'm role-playing someone else's life, and I got my own life to live. BioShock. Oh, best fucking games ever, dude. Amazing storyline. That's the thing. I don't know. I don't know how socializing is for kids with video games. So I think with young kids, playing online is a way to socialize. So don't take that away. Let him do that. Also, he's going to hear a lot of good swear words and homophobic stuff and racial slurs, and they don't get that in other parts of society. The only place they'll still get that is in Call of Duty. So let him do that. You know, harden him up. Don't let him be a bitch. And I don't know, pick a good game for him. Maybe like, you know what? Let him play. Don't completely get rid of him. I got into history because of video games, computer games. I started playing real-time strategy games. Started playing Age of Empires, the first one, and it taught me all about classical civilizations. The Hittites, Assyrians, Babylonians, Persians, Greeks, Minoans, Egyptians, Yamato, Shang, Chosen, shit, man. Sumerians. Yeah, I learned so much from that game. And that's where my love of history came from. And strategy games made me think and strategize. Yeah, I know. Imagine that. And they made me think. And I used to hang out at a place called the Paraclete Center in South Boston. And me and a bunch of dudes from the projects would sit there all fucking Saturday and have these giant LAN parties. We'd hook up all the computers and play games. It's some of the funnest days of my life. So if it's a way for him to socialize, fuck yeah, let him do it. You know, if he's playing with his friends, you know, I don't know, man. I chose to get out of it and not be a full-time nerd. And you can enjoy video games and anime and still get pussy. Just like there are dudes who love sports and other quote-unquote manly things and never get pussy. So don't let him become addicted to it, but, you know, set a time limit. Give him some structure, you know. 1 to 2 hours on a weeknight. If he's got all his shit done, you know, make sure his shit's done, you know, and watch what he's playing. Make sure he's playing something fun. He better not. If he's spending 2 hours playing Animal Crossing, no fucking way. What are you playing, The Sims? What are you, a girl? Fuck out of here. All right? Play some fucking Doom. Skull fuck a demon, baby. Chainsaw that motherfucker through his butthole. Get that fucking testosterone up. Get angry, man. I'm sorry that answer was... that was very poor. I don't know, man. Like, if your kid is... It depends on what they're playing. Don't let you... Like, I know people who just let their kids use tablets and not real video game systems, but what ends up happening is their kid is just playing a mind-numbing video game. Give them a video game with a storyline that makes them think about good and evil, with quests that make them wonder, that make them think about morality, a video game about history, a video game that makes them strategize and expands their mind, because those exist. Don't give your kid a fucking tablet and then watch them play Dress Up Bobby or Candy Crush for 4 fucking hours, because that's mind-numbing bullshit. There you go. Anyway, I just remembered something. So speaking of politics, Larry Elderman is running for governor of California. I just found out, and some lady in a fucking... Now, Larry Elderman is a black Republican who is very Republican. He is like fucking... He's like Black Trump. And I don't think he's even going to win, even though I think a lot of people in Cali aren't liberal as they used to be. Because he said shit like, let's do reparations for slave owners. Wow, Larry. Like, you're really not cementing the black vote by saying that shit. Here's California. Sick and tired of Governor Newsom. And the best thing the fucking Republicans can offer is a black dude who wants to end abortion and says, not only, it says if there are reparations, they shouldn't be for descendants of slaves, but descendants of slave owners. There you go, Republicans. You fucking donkeys. You fucking, I'm sorry. Could you not find someone wearing a swastika? You're like, who was the other guy that they had? Well, was he literally in a fucking KKK hood? It's like you just... Why do conservatives want to lose? Why? Why do you want to lose? Anyway, this fucking bitch in a monkey mask threw an egg at him. And for the record, liberals, you don't get to write off racist shit because you hate someone. All right? Because you know damn well if someone in a monkey mask threw a fucking egg at Obama... You would be hyperventilating right now. You'd be burning American flags. So fuck you and eat a dick. Oh, anyway, I'm voting in Boston because my address is still there. And I looked at all the mayoral candidates, and they're all identical. None of them have even remotely... Like, it's just weird how regional politics... You go to look for the guy who's moderate. Like in Boston, everyone's psychotically leftist. And there is no. Even the pro-cop politician is still talking about the dangers of white supremacy in parks. In parks. I mean parks, like city parks. Not because there's white supremacists there. They're just saying that parks and their creation is white supremacist. That's Boston for you. Anyway, there is one dude running named Donnie Palmer. Donnie, it sounds like a boss. Donnie Palmer, dude. Donnie Palmer, black dude, calls himself Afro-Latino, grew up with immigrant parents in the projects in the South End neighborhood of Boston. Dude is a conservative, and not like... He's not fucking Larry Elderman. He's just a self-appointed conservative running for councilman who, this guy's like an all-star candidate. He's a single father raising a daughter. He teaches mentally challenged kids. He's a pro boxer. He's an Army veteran. Stand-up fucking dude who wants to help the homeless, especially veterans, wants to do something about drug-addled homeless in Boston. Wants to end critical race theory in Boston schools. said, fuck out of here. It's racially dividing and promotes racial division and not unity. And he wants to prioritize Americans getting housing and benefits over illegals and random other immigrants. And I'm like, dude, how is like just being a moderate, like that's moderate. That's not kooky Republican. That's just moderate. But in Boston, he might as well be fucking in a KKK hood hanging out with Larry Elderman. Anyway, whatever. I'm sorry. I'm fucking ranting. I apologize. Last question. How do I force myself not to show my emotions on my face? There's nothing wrong with showing emotions on your face. That's all right. And a lot of times people who think that they can shut down any emotion, you can't. People will find it out another way. I don't think you should shut down your emotions. I think you should be perfectly okay with your emotions. I think you should learn to love your emotions. Don't do that. I know what you're saying. You're like, oh, I got to put up my poker face. As long as you control your emotions, there's nothing wrong with that. If you are dating someone, you shouldn't hide the fact that you like them. You shouldn't hide the fact that you love someone. I know what this question is. This question is, how do I guard my emotions in a way so I don't get hurt? You fucking don't. Let your emotions get hurt. That's life. Don't be a pussy and don't be a bitch. Stop trying to fucking avoid the pain. That's hedonism. You know what hedonism is? The belief that if I should do everything that feels good and avoid everything that feels bad. No. Life is yin and yang. You gotta hurt. You gotta hurt, man. You gotta feel the pain. I promise you, the more you run from the pain, the more you will create an imbalance in your life, which often ends up with more pain than pleasure. Be content. Find that. Some days you're going to hurt. Some days I'm fucking slipping at goose shit and praying to unknown gods. And then another day I'm on a mountain swimming in a lake and I feel like nothing can stop me because I'm all the way up. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I know what you're saying here. Just show your emotions. It's okay to have emotions. Your emotions can only be used against you if you allow them to be used against them. If you embrace your emotions and you're not afraid, if you say, take your best shot, motherfucker, yeah, I like you, or yeah, I don't like that, then as long as you accept your emotions, you can't be hurt by them. Well, that's not true, Michael. If you love someone, then they could break your heart. But the more you acknowledge and control your emotions, the less pain you can suffer from them. Because if you run from, think of the thing that hurts the most, right? And you think of something that bothers you, that someone could say to fuck you up. Someone could be like, hey, your mom's a hoe. Your ex-girlfriend cheated on you. Your parents are poor. Your dad died of an overdose. You're gay. And you think no one knows it, but I know it. You're really short, and I know that hurts you. You're not a good parent. You want to be better. Your ass is too fat. Whatever. We all have something we're self-conscious about. And until you embrace that thing, it will be the biggest weapon used against you. When you're really self-conscious about something, it's going to be used against you to hurt you. So, my thing is, it sounds like you're trying to not be hurt. Let yourself be hurt. You'll be stronger that way. Don't run from your emotions. Let them happen. Let those emotions happen. Don't run from those emotions. Let them happen. You're supposed to feel. Let them be on your face. Why wouldn't you show it? Think about that. Because if you start hiding oh, I like this guy, or I like that woman. If you start hiding that shit, you might start hiding your emotions for the good shit too. You know? As someone who tried to numb themselves, who told themselves emotions were womanly when I was younger, You know what happened? I got so numb that when my grandma died, I couldn't fully cry. And that fucked me up even more. So don't fucking do that. It was the worst. I tried to make myself cry. I sounded like a fucking billy goat. Just, I tried to cry and I couldn't. Because I shut it down so many times when I was younger. You're not... Here's what you should focus on is, if someone evicts an emotion in me, how do I control that emotion? Right? If someone comes up to me and goes, you got sloppy titties, or your forehead's big, you're big fucking fat. I could land a fucking 747 on your forehead, you fat foreheaded dumb motherfucker. The question you should ask is, how do I not get all emotional and punch that person in the face and lose my job, or spit at them, or lose my shit? That's the question. How do I control my emotion? How do I not let someone evict an emotion in me that I don't want to happen? And I would suggest reading a lot of Stoic philosophy, Seneca, Epicurus, Marcus Aurelius. Get into Stoicism. Stoicism is about learning how to control your shit. Here's what you do. Number one, if someone says something to you or does something to get you fucked up, here's what you do. Realize that they are manipulating you like a puppet. They are pressing your buttons and they're doing it to fuck you up. All right? This is what do you make a life-altering decision when you're blackout drunk? No. And being emotional is like being blackout drunk. You will make bad decisions. Don't make important decisions when you are emotional or fucked up. And those are the same thing. You're not thinking straight. So go off, take a breath, calm down, realize if someone's doing that, they're manipulating you. And you are too strong to be manipulated. Don't be fucking manipulated. Okay? It's okay to have emotions, but it's not okay to not control them. Control your emotions. Also, realize, can I control this? Or can I not? Okay? Can you control someone yelling at you? No, you can't. No, almost certainly not. So what do? You control you. Put yourself outside that situation or block them the fuck out. That's control. Get emotional only about what you can control and not what you can't control. All right? There you go. So if someone shits in your water and then you can't drink the tap water, be like, all right, well, that's just what it is. I can't control it, man. I can't drink tap water for a while because I'm gonna get fucking doo-doo belly. All right, so chill, dude. Worry about what you can control. I can't control the bear whoever's butthole, the bear or the dude shit in my water. I can control my butthole, so I'm not gonna eat Taco Bell. There you go. Don't try and keep your emotions off your face, because if you do, you will become robotic, you will become inauthentic, and you'll lose what makes you a human being. And you'll lose your ability to communicate with people. Think about how hard it is to read someone when they have a mask on. It's not good. All right? Don't run from being a fucking person. Embrace it. Anyway, guys, thanks for listening. Once again, if you listened to the last episode, my sincere apologies for that fucking, that situation. It's been bothering me to no end. I appreciate all of my followers, all my listeners, whatever you want to call it. And I hope maybe this dick pill company, you get something that works for you. There's stuff there for women too. You can get a discount, whatever. It seems like stuff is high quality. I've had offers before to promote shit on my show, and I didn't like what they were selling, so I didn't do it. This is my first one. And anyway, once again, hoping it looks like I'm going to be working in a new studio, so moving on up, bigger and better things, baby. I appreciate all of you who have stuck with me and supported me along the way, and who listen, who write in, for real. I can't do this without any of you motherfuckers. Otherwise, I'm just a crazy man ranting in a microphone. And well, that was gay, Michael. Well, fuck, you could have ended it on don't lose your humanity. But you fucking, you know what? All right. All right, guys. Go have a good day. Have some emotions. Get an abortion. Fucking start an OnlyFans and don't work at Subway. Whatever. Have fun. Peace be with you. With a hood, with a hood, with a hood.